This build is going to make use of two of the most powerful items in the game, and also one of the most powerful classes in the game. So if that's something that you're into, and you're into solo honor runs, then this is a series for you. We're literally going to have one of the strongest two-handed swords, and we've also gone with Gift Yankee to give us really good saves. We're also going to use a legendary armor as well, so this is going to be quite fun, and you know, I'm hoping to complete this entire series and just show you how strong it is. We are also going to be using melee only, so I'm not going to be using any ranged attacks. I'll be using shove, throw, you know, stuff like that, maybe throw a void bulb and a few other things, but I'm not going to be using Titan string because, as everybody knows, using Titan string on a fighter with strength elixirs is just ridiculously powerful. I'm going to plan to go through this entire series just mainly using melee attacks, which can get quite risky because, as we all know, you can get unlucky and just completely end the run within seconds when you're not kiting. But we'll see how it goes. That basically takes us to this part here where we're not going to be able to kill the Mind Flayer because we're not going to be using an arrow, a fire arrow, to blow up the tank. But it's not important. With the way we're playing the game, we should have plenty of experience regardless, and missing out on 75 at the start, it won't be much of an issue. So I'm just going to try and pick off as many of these mobs as I can. I want to get as much experience as I can, but as I said before, not entirely important because we should be able to build up plenty. Because we know specific routes to take to gain us extra experience regardless anyway. The Mind Flayer managed to not stun the captain, which bought us less time, and we can't disarm him, and he's also not missing much either, so that's why I am skipping through quite quick, because I did this run straight off. I didn't reset, I just started and went through. Quite a few people, when they do a solo honor run, they'll run the Neutraloid until they get a candle for the extra burn damage, which makes it a lot easier, and then if you don't find the candle, you'll remake and do it again. We didn't do that. We just created and went with our first character, and we did not find the candle, so we are missing that burn damage, which we could have added to our sword. So we basically got really unlucky, to be honest, with the way this played out, but I thought, let's just commit to it, because the build should be strong enough that it shouldn't really matter. So it's not going too bad because we're not missing. I don't want to get any closer than this. I would have liked to get over there to, you know, finish off a few more, but it's definitely not worth it because we won't be able to get back in time without the captain smacking us in the face. I was hoping that the captain was going to leave him on low HP so I could punch him with the mage hand or with my companion. That's why I was checking it. It was going to be highly unlikely. So I wanted to try and get that imp so we could afford to buy an extra round. Even if he managed to hit one and miss one, I still don't think he'd be low enough to pick off for the 75 experience. So we went down. So we want to make this hit. We don't. Very unfortunate. So I wanted to get that imp really, but if I tried to move that mage hand away, he's probably going to get hit by the commander anyway, so we'll just get out of there.
Softer than a whisper. Don't waste a step.
We still managed to get level 2 going into this area after speaking to Shadowheart. That got us a bit of bonus experience. We're using the scimitars at the minute because we're dexterity based currently. Well, we was, but once we landed, we were able to get the strength elixir, so we could have actually swapped to the longsword, which I hadn't done yet, but I probably should have. So just making him dash over. I didn't want to close the gap and have him use his ranged ability. Pretty straightforward. And smooth. So I do actually mess this up a little bit, which you'll see shortly.
What's going on?
So we engage. We get terrible initiative. Will managed to go nearly first, which I did not want him to. I wanted to go before Will, but there you go. As you can see, the mage hand was not in combat. I thought it was. So that's going to expire. I'm sitting here just thinking that it's fine, and it's started combat, and it's not. It's actually invisible. As I say, I'm still going to use throws. Still class that as melee, because you know, I am standing on top of them and physically picking them up and throwing them. So the mage hand just expired there. I think I've actually realised and thought, oh dear, whoops. We're going to close the gap a little bit. As I say, we're not going to be using range. We haven't even got a bow equipped. I am feeling fairly confident that we should be okay, even if we have to face tank. And as you see, he did run over. He can hit quite hard, so it wasn't really the ideal situation. I probably shouldn't be pushing so hard. Nice. So this could have been a lot smoother with the usual Custric bulb into void bulb to pull everybody in, and then Will uses the AoE and then hits them all, and you can pretty much clear this without using any of the companions. Because of the way the initiative rolled for us, did not happen. But again, not important. As long as we get through the encounter and we move on to the next part, perfectly fine. Don't stress about the little things when you're playing this game through. Don't be so particular about getting certain bits done, or, you know, doing things a certain way. This game was created to be very flexible, so just enjoy it. Don't know why I clicked on the spike bulb. Just gonna pull them into the Custric bulb. They're not exactly positioned very great, to be honest with you, but we'll poison all them. As I say, I'm still gonna use these bulbs because it's only for early on. You probably won't see me use any of these bulbs like later on in the game. It just won't be viable really, and basically just use them out my infantry. We could have done it without, but it just would have took a bit longer. Just remember that the boss can actually hit really hard. You did miss then, because we did spec into defense instead of great weapon fighting, so that probably helped. But you can end your run quite quickly. You know, you gotta remember that any one of you can critical hit you at any time. So So not look too bad currently. I don't want him to get too close, as I told you earlier, so it was nice that he jumped away there. So he's pretty much created a bit of space between us here, so we haven't really got too much of a concern. This is just basically going to be a tidy up encounter now, as you can see. I just want to say that thanks for anyone that's clicked on the video and watched to this part. If you have watched this long, please like and subscribe, it goes a long way. Even, you know, if you have any questions about the build or what we plan to do, please comment and I respond to every single comment that I get. Thanks for your time. Thank you.